My mother and brother wish that I lost my child because I was so selfish to not help our family after I refused to give them my baby's fund. Now they are both blocked from our lives. About 2 years ago I got pregnant, and Chris and I told our families. Rory brother-in-law gave us a check for £5,000. He said he wanted us to use it to buy baby stuff while the kid was young, and whatever was left over should be saved for when our child turned 18 and then given to them. I miscarried shortly after, and we tried to give Rory the money back, but he asked if we were planning on trying again, to which we replied that we wouldn't be anytime soon, but someday definitely. He said to keep the money, put it in a savings account, and keep adding to it for when we did have a baby. Chris and I tried to put in about £30 a week between us, which is doable for high school teachers. We missed a few weeks, but there's about £9,500 in there right now, and we've never taken it out. In 2 years, the only people who have put money in this account are me, Chris, and Rory. Both myself and I have been to therapy, and we agreed to try again about 6 months ago. I'm now pregnant again, at 4 months. We told our families today, and Rory and my mother-in-law are both happy for us, as are my parents. Tom, however, looked a bit sad. I asked if I could speak to him off to one side. In the conversation that ensued, I was told that he had been hoping to ask me about the baby fund. Tom and his wife are both on a living wage, meaning they earn slightly less than us, as they had Sean at the age where they would have gone to uni, so it's important to them that Sean gets to go. Sean is 16 but plans to go to uni in a few years. Tom and his wife are concerned that if Sean got a job to save up, it would affect his grades. They don't have money to spare, so before Tom knew I was pregnant, he was hoping he could ask me to transfer the current contents of the baby fund over to Sean and keep giving Sean the money that would otherwise go in the baby fund, as he worries Sean will not be able to afford uni otherwise. If I were to agree to this and keep doing it until he finished uni, I could restart the baby fund when the baby I'm currently carrying is about 5 years old. I told Tom I wasn't comfortable with that for several reasons, the main ones being that at most a third of it is my money, that the money is meant for my baby, and that the money was also meant to be used when the baby was due to get baby stuff, which we'd struggle to afford otherwise on teachers' wages. I said I'd be willing to work something out, and that with the pregnancy, Chris is gradually taking on more housework, so maybe if Sean wanted to come over and do the garden or help with chores, I could pay him out of my money, not the baby fund. Still, Tom says that Sean can't be distracted from his studies. I said that while I love my nephew, I'm just not comfortable giving money meant for my child to Sean. Update: my husband and I agreed to pay my nephew and niece to do some jobs for me around the house, and they've accumulated a chunk of cash each, niece at £100-ish, nephew closer to £500, to check out when they go to university. Brother is none the wiser, and thanks to their efforts, the nursery is ready to go. Nephew has asked his parents to let him get a job, but still has no luck. However, his college does these programs within school time, which pay, so he's applying for one of those. My mother outright wished that I lost this child because I was so selfish to not help our family, and my brother agreed and said that he would make sure to teach my child to take care of others. They each made a Facebook post about it, which ended up with me getting a bunch of anonymous messages wishing sickness/death on me and my child. I came from social media, and I have not spoken to either my mother or brother in a couple of months. Outside of that, I'm doing okay. The baby looks healthy, the marriage is going strong, and no one has wished death on me or my baby since I blocked my mother and brother.